Beast Wars is the second major American animated Transformers series, created by Hasbro and animated by Mainframe Studios in 1996. Mainframe was one of the first animation studios to use 3D animation on television, which they showcased with the wildly successful and beloved Reboot series. While it may look jank and unpolished today, at the time, this was cutting-edge stuff, and along with the new animal theming for the toy line, these computer graphics were just as important to making Beast Wars stand out from the previous Generation 1 comics and cartoons. While the animation was impressive for the time, especially the facial expressions, it was still relatively new technology, meaning only so many characters could be included in the show proper. Compared to the dozens of fun but forgettable faces in G1 stories, Beast Wars had a limited but more layered cast for its two factions, the Maximals and Predacons. The villainous Predacons are led by Megatron, who probably has his best design in the whole franchise here, being a cool purple dinosaur. He leads a bunch of funny weirdos in the titular Beast Wars against the heroic Maximals, which include their charismatic monkey leader Optimus Prime, the energetic yet snarky Cheetor, the comic relief Rat Trap, the former Predacon with a chip on the shoulder Dinobot, and one of my favorite Transformers of all time, the stoic second-in-command, Rhinox. These characters have entertaining banter with one another, which is helped by the excellent voice cast for the whole show. As the show continued and became more successful, more Transformers could join the Beast Wars. Some were simple palette swaps of other character models like the noble Tigertron, but then you had new fan favorites like the cunning female Predacon, Black Arachna, who I kid you not, was designed after Mainframe animators went to a strip club for quote-unquote inspiration. Speaking of the new character models, something I love about the Beast Wars cartoon is the visual distinctions each season had, as Primal, Megatron, and a few others would get new forms to be marketed every season called Transmetal forms. The first Transmetal forms were simple upgrades to the basic designs, but Transmetal 2 forms had Primal fuse with the original Optimus' Spark to become a battleship, and Megatron turning into a freaking dragon! Sadly, some characters got Transmetal forms in the toy line that never end up making it to the show proper, like my boy Rhinox, which sucks because his Transmetal toy looks so cool. Despite all the flashy new gimmicks, Beast Wars never failed to focus on the characters and be an enjoyable time. It's not my favorite Transformers show, that still goes to my beloved animated, but it's one I hold a lot of fondness for, as while I didn't catch its initial run in the 90s, I did discover it through YouTube uploads of the show and became enamored with these funny animal robots and the wars they fought. I didn't care if the animation was outdated by the time I was watching it. I love these expressive characters and want to see more of them. Luckily, in recent years, Hasbro did learn that non-G1 Transformers products could sell as well, as we've had a bunch of legacy toys of the Beast Wars being released over the last few years, and Transformers Rise of the Beast featured the Maximals teaming up with the G1 Autobots. It was crazy to see Primal, Cheetor, and Rhinox on the big screen, even though Cheetor and Rhinox didn't get as much screen time as I would have liked. But even so, I loved how Primal was portrayed in the movie, and he looks great too, probably the best looking Transformer of the movie. While he was more violent, he still carried the endearing pathos that made his original counterpart so endearing. I just wish Cheetor and Rhinox could have gotten the same love as Primal. Overall, even if you don't like Beast Wars for one reason or another, you gotta respect it for reviving the franchise, innovating on CGI animation for TV, and introducing a whole new generation to Transformers. If anything I said about the show interests you, give it a chance. It's a fun time, even if you just want to laugh at the dated CGI. But to me, Beast Wars will remain Best Wars.